SpeedFlow Basics. SpeedFlow Basics is a series of videos that will teach you how to use SpeedFlow. In this video, we will see how to create a pills container. So let's start. First, we will check the unit system. As you can see, I choose metric. I will choose centimeters, 0.01. And here I will have centimeter. I will come here in the overlays, and in the scale of the grid I will do the same. And that's it. So now what I will do is to create Shift A cube, and to check the size of this cube. I want in X and Y, I want 3 centimeters, and in Z, 5. Just like that. I will activate the snap increment and activate the absolute grid, and I will just move it here and do something like that. On this one, I will press Ctrl on the display mode to make it in bound, and I will press N. This one, we will name it ref, like that. You can here, if you want, use the view layer or the scene. I will use the view layer on this one. So this is our base. I will press save, file, save as, and I will save. So I will save it 001, like that. And that's it. Now we will start the modeling. I will create a simple vertex on companion, as you can see, and that will be a screw primitive. If companion is different for you, it's not it's normal because I'm working on it. So some part has been removed on this one. But you will have this. So screw primitive vertex, like that. You will go in edit mode, you will press E, like that, and as you can see, I have already my screw modifier. So just with this I can create really fast some screw modifier. I will now go in front view. I will select everything, and I will just move them here. And we will use the grid to make our object. I will press E to extrude this, and in fact what I can do is to activate this for you. Okay, so let's continue. I will press E here, E, front view, E, and let's move this one. Let's see, press G, should be correct, let's see, like that. We will edit it later if necessary. Let's move this one here, this one here, this one here, and something like that should be correct. Okay, maybe move this one and this one a little up. Yes, should be nice. So we have this right now. I will continue and I will activate the X-ray mode. So this is here. And you can change the value on the X-ray to put as you want, have exactly the result you want. Let's see, I want something like that. Go in front view. Now I will extrude again, E. I will continue like that. I will press E. Yes, like that should be correct. Like that. Like that, and I will do this, and youpla, my bad, come here, and that's it. So, this is what we have so far. If I press Alt B, you will see Alt B will be really useful on this tutorial. I have this result, okay? So, this is pretty nice. Alt B to exit. What I want now is to add bevels here. So what will I do? I will go in edit mode. I will select those two. If you add a vertex group on those two, you will have an issue. So I need to add a subdivision here and to deselect it. Now I will press space and I will add the bevel. So just like that. You can press 2. And you will be able to edit this like that. Go in front view with 1 on the numpad key, and with F you will be able to play with the profile. So let's find something that will be interesting. And let's edit it. Try to have something uniform. So let's see like that, and play with the profile. Up. And that's it. So we have right now this. I can increase the number of segments of steps on the screw, as you can see here, steps. Let's see, 64 for now. That will give us this. result. Okay? So, I will add one object here, but first, since this piece is okay, I will save my scene. Save as, select this one, plus, and save. Just like that. Always try to save as much as possible to have different versions, and you will be able to come back on each version. So, okay, I'm well placed. I will create a cube, like that. I will move this cube, let's see, here, and in edit mode I will scale it, like that. After I can move it here. I will disable the snap. What I want to do is to make an union from this one and this one, and for that I need to move my object, like that. I need to have my object inside the other one. Okay, so let's see if I take this one and I do this. Will it work? Maybe try like that. What I want to try first is to add a bevel here. I will add a bevel in white mode, like that. And I want to have this result. Okay? You can increase if you want this. So this one, I will align it on the y-axis. You can come here, item, location y, you press 0. What I will do is to add an array, like that, and I will press C for circular array. C, just like that. And I will add 4. I will play with the displays and I will have this result. So as you can see, my object has been rotated, so this is not what I want. I can press tab, tab 3 to see, select everything, hop, hop, and make your rotation, let's see, RZ90, yes, and that will fix everything. So this is perfect. With the displays I will move it a little, and I will check after with Alt B, up, if everything is well placed. So, as you can see here, it's not really the case, so let's select one. I think this is this one, up, and let's move it a little, press G, yes, like that. Okay, so we will try to make the union right now, but first I will play a little with this, up, and Alt B, and I will have this. So like I said, I want it to be inside the other one, like that. If normally I add a boolean, S, boom, I will have something that will work. You can press Alt B to check if everything is correct. And if we check, yes, that seems to be correct. Yes, it's okay, so perfect. Alt B. And that's it. So, I will edit this one, in fact. I will select those two, and I will just move them a little. So, just G, middle mouse in X, like that. Object mode. And this is correct. I can hide this one, H. What I will do is to add one object here. That means I will go in front view. I will select this one, activate the same. I will come here to see it. This screw primitive, I will do the same. I will click. That will create my screw primitive here. I will just press G to move it. I can activate the X-ray. So G to move it, E to extrude. Let's see, like that. I will select everything right now, and I will add a displace. So the displace will be in X, and I will move with the up arrow key the displace before the screw. Boom! And like that, if I play with the S on the displace, the value, I will have this result. Let's click on 3. That will give me this. On this screw, I will press R to flip the normals to have something that will work, because it was like that. 7 to hide this, if you want. And I will add a solidify, like that. On the solidify, be sure the DD offset is to 1, and after you can play with this, just like that. So, let's add more segments, S64, boom. And I will have this result. So, as you can see, it was pretty fast and pretty easy. Boom. Everything seems correct. I have my object. I can check if yes, the original, I have the original and it's correct. So everything is correct. Save, save as, plus save. Now let's create the top part. I will go in front view. I will create again a screw primitive like that. I will just move it here. So let's see here. In edit mode, I will press G. I will come here. Let's make the outside part first. I will do this. Press E. Press E. Press, let's see, E. Press E. Like that, like that. You can activate if you want the X-ray. E like that, a small one on this one, E, and I will activate with control the snap. So I will have this result. I will revert the normal because as you can see this is reverted. So press R on this screw and add more segments, 64, like that. So just right now we have this result. I will make the inside part, select this, front view, X-ray, I will press E like that, and let's see something like that, even if it's not perfect, it's not really an issue, and let's make something here, so press G, up, E, E, like that. It seems to be too small here. Okay, so we will make another piece here, but right now we are working on this one. Okay, I will create, let's see, the same in fact. I can do this or I can directly create another object, but it's interesting to use this one like that, you don't have to deconstruct your object, and we will see something interesting. I will press E and middle mouse button to control on the x-axis, and on this one I will add a displace. As you can see I will have this, because I need to move the displace before the screw, so up arrow key, and with S I will have this. Now I will add, let's see, a solidify, like that. What I will do is to play with the offset, D, to do this. Let's go in front view, and I want to keep a space here, because I will add a mirror, like that. I will remove the x-axis and I will add the z-axis. And now I want to make a merge of those points. Donc I will press Shift Z to activate the bisect axis. So just like that, if I come on the solidify, I can have this kind of result. As you can see, that can be really useful. Press space, add a little bevel, and add some segments, and that's it. So now what I will do is to add an array. I will press C for circular array, C, like that, and S to change the count. Okay, so let's make something like that. I can now play with the displace, like that, and of course I need just to move my object, and let's see, to play with this. I think I will edit a little my object after, so maybe this one. On this one, select it, and let's come back and play with the array, S, up, let's see, up, one again, and we will make a boolean direct. Select this one, space, boolean. That will give us this kind of result. So as you can see, this is interesting, but I will edit it a little. Press 2 to have this kind of result, and S to change this. So I will have this result, so this is nice. I will come back on the array, I will press S, and I will try to have something, yes, it seems correct like that. Maybe, play with the displace again, like that, up, to find something that will give you a correct result. This one seems correct. You can also go on the first displace with the left arrow key and scale it a little, like that. Up. I will scale it again, and I will decrease the number of segments, and in fact I will edit the array again. Just to show you, in fact I could have done this here. Press 2. On the first, you can scale it like that. Okay, so just like that, boom, I can make, let's press 2, something, yes, it's better like that. Okay, I will keep it like that. So as you can see, you have a lot of possibilities, and this is pretty nice. Okay, Seems correct. I think we are okay with this. So I can hide this one. Let's hide this part 2. Boom. And this is okay. Yes, I wanted to add the inside part. So go in front view, activate the X-ray, add a screw primitive, just move it here. I will move it here, in fact. Come here, press G, like that. And, oh, will it be? Let me see, because I have the original here. Yes, this is like that. So, I will just move it a little here, and in fact, this one should be on top. So that means I will show those ones, and I will move this and all of this a little. So press G, like that. That should be okay. Yes. Okay, I can now hide this one, H, up, and I have this one too, I can hide it too. So, select this one, up, I will, in fact no, I will edit this one a little. I want something smaller, something more like that, up, press G, up, and be careful and check if everything is correct. That seems to be correct on this one, so this is nice. Come back here, up. I will maybe move it here. I will press E, like that, E, and E, blam, press G. I will do something like that, up. I will try to, yes, normally it's something like that. So even if it's not perfect, I will have something interesting to see. So let's press G, no, E, my bad. E comme electric, because my English is really bad. And let's, in fact, normally inside this one there is some cuts here, but we never see them, so I will not show them. Let's move this one, press G, press E, and Control to snap to the grid. Let's move this one, press E, up, and that's it. So just like that, if we do this, I created this. As you can see, the normals are reverted, so screw R S64. In fact, I will have to add more than that on this one. What I want now is to add some cuts. That means I will press Shift Q and I add a simple cube. I will scale it like that. Let's move it here. Scale it, always in edit mode if you can, because you want to keep the scale to 1. Like that you will not have a weird result when you will add some modifiers, because modifiers takes the scale in account. So, this one, let's see, I will exit the local mode in fact. And I will, maybe that will work, let's see it. I'm not sure. So, array, C, yes, this is nice. I can play with the displays. Let's move the displays here. Let's come back on the array and add more subdivisions. Up. Should be enough like that. Try to keep a number like this one, 40, maybe 44. Like that. Should be okay. I can move this one a little, like that, and let's see, yes, make a boolean with this one. Boolean. Bam. So, I think, I will exit, yep, because I wasn't, it wasn't visible. I will go in edit mode on this one, scale it a little to have this, and I think I will edit this one. So that means I will come here, up, and I will just move this one a little, like that. Let's see, seems better, again. Like that, and maybe this one, like that. Find the value you want to have something correct. Okay, so as you can see, we made this, and that seems to be okay. We can, in fact, edit it a little. That means come here, or not, in front view I wanted, up. I think it's a little bit different, that means I will select this one, press Alt D, you will have this result, and I will make something like that, Alt D, to do this, maybe like that, up, Alt D, to have something like that. Press G, and I will activate this snap vertex, and that should give me something different. Press G, like that, and let's do this for this. In fact, that will be a part that will never be visible, so we in fact we don't care. I just wanted to have something interesting here, but as you can see, this is not perfect. So I need to edit it again. Press G. I will select this one too. Yep. Disable this snap. Yep. G. Move this, and that should do the work. Yes, it seems to be correct. Up. Okay. Check the normals, revert them if necessary, and like that, this is correct. Okay. At the inside this part, I don't think it's like that, honestly. Let me check, but that will never be visible. So I just want to see the outside part. This one. And if we check at the inside the wireframe, normally this is like that. Here we have the helix, and yes, we can try to make something better. Up. There is always possibilities to make it better. So let's move it like that. On this one too, this one just move it a little. Up, like that. So if we check, up, the solid, up, I can select this one. It's cool, seems to be okay. In fact, this button is different from my current, because the current is not really interesting. So I'm trying to make something that will be more appealing. So, boom. We have this, save our scene. So file, save as, plus, and save. So that's it. We created this button, this bottle, this container. Why not add some pills inside? And first I will add, in fact, a plane here. So let's press Shift Q, add a plane. I will just move here. In edit mode, I will press RX90, like that. I will come back in object mode. In edit mode, I will scale it like that, and I will, let's see, press this. Let's scale it a little, go in front view, press G, up. I will scale it a little, up, move it a little, and that's it. So I have this one. What I will do is to add a bevel in weight mode. I will press 2 to see my bevel like that. So I will increase the number of segments, and now I will add simple deform. That will give me this result. Okay, so press 7 and you will have this. After I can just select it, top view. I cannot see it. Just move it a little here. And with the simple deform, edit up to have something that will work. So as you can see, this is pretty simple, and since you are deforming it with the simple modifier, the edit mode is still like that. You can select this and press U and unwrap, and you will have a correct result directly. So you can do the same for the other side. That means I can duplicate this one, make a rotation. From the active, I will select this one, so this one, choose active element, and press RZ like that, and 100 like that. Okay. So this one, what I can do is to, let's see, scale it. Let's move it here. I want a small one. let's play with this one, boom, and that's it. Like that, I have a big one, a small one, and you can do whatever you want. So, I will save my scene now, file, save, and we will add some pin inside, but I think I will name this one, I will name top, up, top, and the other one top one, up, top one, like that I can hide those two, I can hide this one, H. I think we will make this part here. This one will be a little bit difficult, but interesting. I will show you something, that's mean. Let's move the cursor in the shift, like that. You don't have this by menu, but you can change the cursor here in view, through the cursor. Okay, I will again add this one this time. We will gain some time. I will select this one. Okay. In fact, I could make an ellipse with this, but I have a displace, so I can play on the displace to have this result. I can now come on the screw and press D to have this, and F to add another iteration. So, as you can see right now, I have this, and I will just play with the screw and decrease the number of segments. I don't want too many segments, you will understand why. Let's keep this, and if I check, yes, it should be nice. Maybe one more, up, 8. Yes, I will use 8. Duplicate this one, hide it, take this one, and I will go in Object, Convert to, and Curve, like that. Go and select all your curve, and with Companion you will active the Bezier, and you will make the auto. So that will give you this kind of result. Okay? What we want to do now is to select those two, come here, and come enter here like that a little. And after you will be able to edit this to have something better. Select the other one, edit this one, press G, like that. So, if we check, we created this, and weirdly I have two. Why do I have two? I don't know why I have two. Okay, so I will go in edit mode, I will deselect everything, L to select this, G, and let's remove it, X vertices. So like that I have only one, and I can edit this one. So I made a little mistake, I don't know why I have this result. So if you don't have it, it's not really an issue. Okay, so now I will, I can duplicate this one. Press H. Maybe I selected both and I converted both in fact. I think this is this. I will, I can come here. What I can do first is to exit, scale it a little. Oh no, I will keep it like that. I will in fact use Tubify. I will press S to add this result, and now there is a new shortcut to add square. So I will press L and S, yep, just like that. So as you can see, I have a square. I can activate the fill cap, W, to have this, and I will have this result. Okay, so what I want to do now is to select my square, profile square. Let's move it here. Okay, I will select it, and I will select, let's see, those two to see if the result is as I want. So activate the wireframe, scale, and as you can see here, this is not what I want because I need to change it to medium. So now I can have this result. Yes, this is what I want. Okay, so what I will do now is to align all of this. So I will come here, I will go in edit mode, and I will go in top view. I will activate the wireframe and select, let's see, one by one in fact. Up, let's select this one, press Ctrl T to, as you can see, to make something like that. That will work. Up, Ctrl T to make it like that. Select the other one, Ctrl T to make it like that. So Control T, this one seems correct. Up, Control T, this one will be correct. So as you can see, making it like that, it's way easier than making it differently, and I need to do this. Okay, come here, Control T, up, select the other one, Control T, perfect. So, Control T, up, up. If it's not perfect, this is not really an issue. You can, after, if you want, make something perfect, but it's not minimate press. Seems correct. Let's press this, Control T, up, like that. And this one too, this one seems to be correct, and the other one, up, will be correct. Okay. And in fact, I can just move them like that and play with this like that. Select the other one too, like that, and like that. So maybe more like that. Okay. So as you can see, if I go in Solid View, I will have something clean now, and this is exactly what I wanted. So let's go here. Let's exit this, and as you can see here, it's almost okay. I just need to edit it a little. Press G, move it like that, same here, like that. Should be correct. So just like that, I created this. So what I will do now is duplicate this one, H, convert this one. That means I will go here, Object, convert to mesh, and I will add a boolean on this one. I can hide this one now. So I will call cutter, I will click, I will press Alt to be on the cursor, and Shift to create a cylinder. So Alt, Shift, and click, that will create this, and after space, that will create this. Okay? So I can, after, go on the displays to edit it a little, on the screw to add more subdivisions, let's see 64, and I can press 2, and that's it. And just like that, as you can see, I created this, and this is correct. Maybe I could have made it a little bit, I will remove this one. So this is the interesting part of this. That means I have this. In fact, I don't need, yes, I have this. I will just show the square, and I will edit the square. That means I will take this one. I will make a scale, up, as you can see, to have this kind of result, up, like that. So, as you can see, this is not perfect either. That means my curves are not perfect. Control T, up, but Control T, up. Well, I will keep it like that. Okay, so duplicate this one, edit, select this one, Object, convert to Mesh, and make a boolean from this one and this one, boolean, bam. Now I will select this one, and I will make a boolean. Oh yes, it's true this part is not perfect. Let's test something. It seems this is not really round. Let's remove it. Up again. That's why we always need to keep to keep the version to have something perfect. So let's go in top view. Up. Yes. Maybe I should remove, let's see, those one. Up. Or maybe press S Shift Z to have something more round. Yes, it's better like that. And if I select everything, except those ones, up, and up, and I activate the individual element, I will, as you can see, have something. Yes, this is better like that. Okay, so it seems here one is not perfect, so Control T, up, select the other one, up, wow, it will not be as good as I want. Okay, so this time, yes, this is much better. Duplicate it, always duplicate, convert, okay. Make your boolean here, and make a boolean from this one here, but in union with S. Yes, it's not perfect again here. Well, it's plastic, it's not supposed to be perfect, and it will not be visible. So, we have this right now, and if we check, let's hide all of this, hop, hop, hop. Let's also hide the first cube, the ref, like that. If we check here, boom, this is what we have, and this is not so bad. On this one, I can increase the number of segments. Let's press 6 to see everything. So S, yes, hop, there is a little issue. I need to activate it. So screw S, and let's add, not you, hop, hop, hop. Let's add this, and that should be better. Okay. So, just like that, we created this. So as you can see, this is interesting. Let's see the top and the bottom, and that's it. We made everything. So if you want, you can, in fact, add the other part. That means I will show this one, and I will see with this. Up, here. And it's not this one. Screw 6, I think. Let's select it, screw 6, boom, boom, select it, yes, and select this part, up, okay, no, it's not the one I wanted, so screw 6 and top one, no, now I need to do this, up, the solid, I have my screw here. What I can do is to select everything, so activate this one. Select everything, press Ctrl T, I will go in back, the wireframe, Ctrl T to invert it, like that. And let's make a scale, but this time in on the cursor, and I will press S Shift Z. And like that. So let's press solid. And yes, the the Control T wasn't the one I wanted. I needed to do. In fact, I should have duplicate this one. Shift D, up. And on this one, if you go on this here, geometry, you need to select the second profile. Oh, I haven't duplicated it, so Shift D. I cannot duplicate it like that, so Shift D here, okay, and screw, Alt G, up, let's move it here, and on the screw 6, let's select it like that. So, now if I select this one and this one, and I take, I forgot to take this one, boom, and I move this one, let's see here. I will make a rotation on this one, RZ, and like that. So as you can see, you can, if you want, make the other part, etc. So I will not do it. Quoique. Yes, I will do it. Let's do it. It's free. So let's take this one, Control 7. Up. Sorry for this. Up. G. Like that. Same for this one. Like that. So I will select everything, just move it a little like that, and select everything here. And in fact, the Control T wasn't working as I wanted. Up. Let's see if I can turn it. No. Okay, let's try to edit this one. RZ, yes, This time that will work. Yes. Okay. So, let's select this one, press S, Shift Z, and let's make something bigger, and like that I will be able to first move everything a little here, and after to edit someone, Control 7, Control 7, let's edit this one, and just move it like that, up, press this, to have something that will be that will work, and the other part, up, yes, I will keep it like that, the other part. So same as the other one, I will add a cut on this one. So I will first, in fact, create an object, Alt, Shift Alt to create this space, play with this like that. So as you can see, if I move a little, I will be here, and I will make with this a Boolean. I need to convert this one, but as you can see, everything is not correctly placed. Hop là, select everything. Alors, RZ to make it right. Let's try to make it straight. Hop. Like that should be better. Hop. And let's make this one with control. Yes, like that, this is correct. So maybe edit this one a little. Yes, oula, my bad. Control 7, I cannot see the result here. Alors, G Shift Z, like that, and G Shift Z, like that. And on this one, G Shift Z, like that. Okay. Yes, it seems I made a little mistake. Like that, and this one is correct. So what I will do is to select this one, no, first duplicate this one, edit, convert, up, polygon, select this one, and make a boolean, and I will press F to make it in intersect. So just like that, I created this, and now I can select this one, boolean, S, like that. And just like that, I created this. So on this one, I will increase the number of segments, like the previously. Yes, should work like that. Maybe more, in fact. I should add way more than that. And I have a result. No, it's correct. In fact, I think I took. My English is so bad. It was this one, but it's not. If we go here, we have this, so this is interesting. Let's increase this one too. Up. Try to have something that will work everywhere. Yes, this is correct. So, as you can see, this kind of piece is not really easy to do. This is a lot of work, and it's easier to make, yes, it's not perfect here, it's easier to make this kind of filetage, I don't know the name in English, I'm sorry, with some software like Fusion, etc, etc. So that's it, we created our object. I will press H, and bam, everything is correct. That's it for this video. If you want to go further, you can, if you want, use OpenVDB. I added a video to show you the workflow with Houdini to convert your object with OpenVDB. And you can keep it like that also. You can add a bevel if you want to use cycle bevel shader to add a bevel here, because if you add a bevel on this one, you will not have something correct. So it's up to you right now to do whatever you want, but as you can see, we made this one. It's an interesting object to make, and as you can see, the inside part isn't correct. Oh, maybe, yes, it seems to be correct. So this is nice. So the X-ray, what I can do is, after, take those two, and create a collection. Let's see, I will name it top, like that, boom, and press H, and select the bottom part, like that, and make a collection, and make it bottom, boom, okay. And you can, if you want, hide top and hide bottom, and Shift A, collection instance, bottom, and it seems, if I do this I will not see it. Oh, I should see it, in fact. Yes, it seems, ooh, I have a little issue here. Alt G, yes. So if I add bottom, yes, this is correct. This one is my instance. Shift A, top, like that, Alt G, like that. So now with this, you have your two objects, and as you can see, this is an instance. You can move it, you can make a rotation, like that, but that will be depending of the origin of the object. So maybe there is, let's see, I will try something I haven't tested. That means I will create an empty. So empty, plain X, Alt G. Yes, the origin is there, it's normal. Yep. I will move it, let's see, here. And I will parent this one to this one, Control P, object. And now, if I make a rotation on this one, yes, that will work. Perfect. So just like that, if you want, let's see, up, G, R. Let's move it. I'm not sure that will be correct to do it like that, but that can work. So like that, if you want, you can make something. Hoopla. Something like that. RZ, boom, no, I'm in local, global, RZ, boom. Like that you can show everything. Or maybe since the other part in fact is there, up, RZ, yes, I need to select my empty. Like that, Shift Z. So just like that you can show your object and show all the details. And the the collection instance are like the group instance previously. So that's it. This video was longer than I wanted, but I think you will learn a lot of things. I hope you like to use SpeedFlow with it, and if you have any question, come back on the commenter and on the Discord. So see you later, and thank you for having watched this video, and bye SpeedFlow. So thanks for your support, and bye bye.